we're back to the stream. We're back to the lecture. You guys are ready, right? Okay, you've made up your little images, and you saved them in the same folder as you, well, sort of in the same folder. You'll notice what I have here is I have Cat Monster Runner and Game Panel in this folder, and then in the images folder, I have the dog picture. And I'll bring over Cat Monster Man also, because, you know, he's missing. So let me go ahead and get that. Now, one thing I do want to tell you about, make sure not to have any spaces in your folder name or in the name of the file.
So is it in your game file?
Yeah, so it's in a folder that's in the same folder as that game. So you have this images folder, and I have the runner and the game panel outside. This is probably one of the easier ways to sign it up. Images. Will be good. Can't wait. Please don't have.
What?
You're not like.
What?
Is that what you're saying?
No. What?
Okay, good.
That's not pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. It's like there's another meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it, man.
No.
You'll throw everything away. Have you seen
Yeah.
these people?
No, I would not be here.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
Oh, man.
So guys, whenever you make this other folder, so it's a little easier of a process, but you can do it without the other folder. Now I'm going to show you how to actually get it in there. So, firstly, I'm going to go to the runner, and before I add the game panel, I want to go ahead and set image of panel of GP. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do gp.setImage, and I know we haven't made this one yet, but that's okay. We'll make it next. You guys get that first? I'm just going ahead and I'm just adding it in there, right? And actually, I'm gonna move this so it's after everything, because you can do this at any time. Because every time that we call this function called repaint, it's going to go ahead and repaint everything that's in there. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and set image here, and the only thing is I'm going to have to use this one class called the image IO, the image input output .read, and then I have to give it some image URL. It's going to be a URL that we're going to give it. So let's first go ahead and make that one. I'm going to make a new URL object, call it image URL. And what I'm going to do is, this is why I had you make a new folder for images. It's that way I'm going to go, okay, I'm in the game runner class, right? Or no, I'm in Cat Monster class. Cat Monster runner, right? So I do cat monster runner.class.get resource, and what that's going to do is I'm going to be able to just type in the images /dog.png part here. And what all the rest of this does is it gets everything else that would be in that URL. So for instance, on my thing here, in Cat Monster Man, it's going to get the full address of C, users, me, desktop, Q4, snippets, and then Cat Monster Man. Then it's going to go to the images folder and grab the dog. This is why I said to put the images folder in the same place with your other code, because it's basically going to catmonsterrunner.class, getting its URL, and then going next into the rest of the URL that you give there. Does that make sense? So that's how we make a new URL. And that's all there is to that part. And we can go ahead and make sure to actually read from the image URL that I have right here. So with that right there, I am reading in my image. I have just now set it, and I'll later put it in. I'll later actually show you what it looks like. But as long as you have this, and then afterwards, I'm going to include this thing for gp.repaint.
Do we have to import that? We have to import something?
I don't remember. Well, I have to actually finish my parentheses there. After that, yeah, you do have to import URL, which is located in java.net.url. Java.net.url. That is where it is. You can put it before it. Yeah.
What about the image IO for?
Let's see. Yes, that one is in java.io. Now, guys, we have about 13 minutes left.
30 or 13?
One of those. And oh, dang it, let's keep going. And then also, so much to import, image.io.image.io. Once we have that, we can actually get to the fact that we haven't made set image yet. But for now, I'm going to show you the 3 things you should import. And I'm going to go ahead and put them right here, so that way you can see them. Obviously, you do need to put those at the top of your page. But you need those imports in order to actually use all this stuff. The next thing that's going to happen is you're going to get I think it's just an error, right? Yeah, on that part. Well, that's one part you're going to get it on. If you have an idea of how you should build your set image, go ahead. It's just a mutator.
What is there?
Yes. Those 3 lines down there. Put those at the top of the page. Yeah, I got the comments at the bottom that talk about how to import it. Yeah, I know it suddenly got kind of complicated because the URL stuff actually does get a little busy, at least. But the basic idea is that you're building the URL and then you're going to read from that URL. I know all things.
Everything. Yeah.
There's a.
No, that's a comment. That's the end of a multi-line comment. You done goofed.
There's no asterisk.
Done me a bamboozle. My dog?
So, how would you want to vote this? Is there an asterisk to that one or no?
The net URL? Yeah, there's one there. Yeah, go to make the mutator for set image. So for the mutator part, can I go ahead and change to the game panel and put that in? I'm just going to put up over by here. So if you haven't gotten this line on line 8 in yet, get it in now. Public void set image, I think I call it. Takes a buffer image I, pick equals I, and we're done. We'll do the try catch next. 8 and 9 is what you need. As in 8 and 9, 8 and 9, stop. It's Java time. That we'll get to next, to be try catch. If you want to get a head start, put try and then a bracket right before it. Put brackets around the part that's got the error on it. But yeah, you need this this mutator.
But it still says,
If you want to get started on the unhandled exception, go ahead and add a try catch, as in try, and then brackets around the thing you're trying to do, and then we'll get into the catch next. So here's, you guys got this mutator part, right?
Yep.
You guys got what we're doing there? Okay, good. So I come back here, and for this error, this is an exception you guys haven't heard of. It's called the IO, the input-output exception. Basically, we're going to handle it by saying, okay, try this, and then if you don't happen to find that one, if you happen not to find, oh my gosh, if you cannot find that that file, because this is an input-output problem, it can't find it. You don't want to do it. Instead, say, I don't know, something like didn't find file. I'm the king of descriptive errors. So basically, a try-catch attempts a section of code. And if any exceptions happen, it stops it from happening and instead tells the user that something went wrong. You choose how you want to handle that part. If all you understand is that you have to include that, that's fine. Again, that's not really a part of the AP curriculum. And also, it's maybe not entirely necessary for you to actually build your stuff. But with that, you would actually have dog. Or Strelec if you built your little Strelec guys. Now, if there are any lines in here you want me to explain, let me know. Evan? Did you include the import java.io at the top? All three of these are included. Is it capital I, capital O, capital E? Equals X to the C? No. Oh, yeah, probably in the same place.
I did.
Is it in the right folder? It's got to be this folder, images, and then the images folder is with that class, and then the images are inside there. Regular size, just regular size. You guys name the same class in the way. Okay. Did you remember the second image? Guys, make sure you remember this part of the try is the gp.set image. That's crucial. Because otherwise, you're just reading it. You have that part? No, you have this part. You sure? I didn't see that when I was over there. Yeah, the next layer, put the draw image on.
So remember, you guys, what you have. I'm gonna show you something.
One thing some of you are missing, I noticed, is go to game panel and make sure that you have this next layer in here for draw image. Okay? Make sure you have that so that way it's actually getting called. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream now.